Assalamualaikum and good day to esteemed panel of judges and all guests. We are the Lenz Vanguard. Representing our team, Saiful, I am Saida and Zawani. Today, we are thrilled to present our educational innovation project, Lenzvision, a web app simulator for teaching Lenz's law through the I Do This mnemonic.
In physics, electromagnetic induction and Lenz's law are highly abstract, invisible phenomena. Traditional learning relies heavily on static, two-dimensional textbooks diagram. Our diagnostic test conducted with matriculation students at Selangor Matriculation College revealed only 26.1% of students could correctly determine the direction of an induced current. Even more alarming, 65.2% of these students held a fundamental misconception. They mistakenly believe that the induced magnetic field opposes the external magnetic field itself rather than opposing the change in magnetic flux. Our approach is entirely data-driven. We analyze the qualitative and quantitative data of 23 matriculation students immediately after they completed their standard syllabus lesson on electromagnetic induction. The results confirm that students struggle to determine the induced magnetic field direction and consistently misapplied the right-hand grip rule. These diagnostic test evidence prove the students desperately need a structured, step-by-step reasoning strategy to translate the mathematical rigor of Lenz's law into actionable mental steps. If we map the students' performance step by step, the failure point becomes perfectly clear. At step 1, 100% of students could easily identify magnet motion. By step 2, identifying the change in magnetic flux, performance dipped to 78.3%. The catastrophic drop occurred at step 3. Only 34.8% of students could correctly identify the direction of induced magnetic field. The bottleneck cascades down to step 4 and 5, where only 26.1% successfully applied the right-hand grip rule and identified the correct direction of the induced current. This chart illustrates that students lost their footing the moment they must translate opposing a flux change into a physical directional vector. Let's look closer at this misconception. Nearly 3/4 of students chose to oppose the external magnetic field instead of change in flux. Over 65% applied the right-hand grip rule using external field direction. In short, because students cannot visualize the invisible flux lines changing, they default to simple, incorrect assumption. These slides show why these problems is important to be solved. Enter Lenz Law is a hybrid pedagogical platform designed specifically to cut through the students' cognitive overload. At its core is a multi-sensory framework built entirely around the simple mnemonic, I do this. Our tagline, know your induced current. Every time I do this. This infographic, I do this Lenz Navigator card, translate abstract theory into a step-by-step reasoning checklist. The IDO acronym breaks down. If the input flux is increasing, the system wants to decrease that change by creating an opposite magnetic field. While the DIS dictates when the input flux is decreasing, the system acts to increase the flux by producing a new field pointing in the same direction. The students then finalize the problem once they know the input and oppose it from the mnemonic. They will orient their thumb from right-hand grip rule and see the induced current from the curl of the forefingers. The mnemonic provides a reliable, repeatable sequence. It replaces the overwhelming abstractional of invisible forces with clear actionable steps. But memorizing an acronym is only part of solution. To secure the concept, the students need to see the physics play out in real time. This comes Lenzvision AI simulator. This web-based simulator translates our physical card into a responsive, real-time dynamic environment requiring zero installation. Let's look at the Lenzvision interface. We have structured the simulator into 5 distinct modules accessible via the navigation tabs at the top. The Learn tab. This is the foundation. It provides an interactive breakdown of our I do this mnemonic. The other 4 tabs constructed are Faraday simulation, straight conductor application, call generator, and check understanding to test if the students can apply the reasoning steps they have practiced. These interfaces shows when student visually pushes the magnet north pole towards the coil, the environment react instantly. The simulator render the I do response. A red induced north pole appears actively pushing back. This alternate view demonstrates the exact opposite action. The student now pulling the magnet away from the system. As flux decreases, this response takes over. The system generates an induced south pole to pull the retreating magnet back. By linking the physical input directly to immediate visual feedback, Lenzvision simulator removes all the guesswork. It physically proves the physics, permanently overwriting the students' initial misconception. Through this, the students can see this field shift in real time as they drag the visual magnet. Lenzvisions provide a structured cognitive pathway. By reducing extraneous cognitive load and aligning perfectly with matriculation and high school physics curricula, we have built a modern tool that makes physics smarter, easier, and with mnemonic and simulation, these are highly memorable. Lenzvision has been reviewed by Senior MOE Matriculation Division Physics Subject Matter Expert SME and Guru Cemerlang with over 15 years of classroom experience. We are achieve a 100% acceptance and endorsement rate across all core evaluation domains: technical accuracy, visual usability, and pedagogical impact. Our validated action plan includes optimizing visual skill for high readability screen and developing an offline capable mobile application to support students in low connectivity areas. The quantitative impact of our intervention when comparing pre-test and post-test scores, identifying flux change rose to a perfect 100%. Correctly identifying the direction of induced magnetic field jumped to an outstanding 95.7%. And most importantly, determining the correct direction of induced current rocketed to 91.3%. This is not a minor adjustment, it is a profound learning transformation. Students' feedback explicitly highlight how seeing the actual formation of induced current finally resolved their confusion. The slide shows a few of students' feedback. They shared that the simulator allowed them to visually construct the concept in their mind, making the physics feel logical and easy to apply during exam without relying on rote memorization. Lenzvision targets all matriculation college students and school and secondary school nationwide. Also, pre-university students and so on. In conclusion, Lenzvision successfully bridges the gap between passive textbook observation and active visual physical reasoning. By packaging a complex physical law into the highly intuitive I do this mnemonic framework, we empower students to build accurate mental model that lasts. Lenzvision is the future of interactive physics education. We are now ready to scale this across school nationwide, making complex science accessible to all. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to our mentors, validators, and all the organizing committee. Thank you.